Click play and call it work.
Hey there, Wargamers, and welcome to another episode of the Open Vault. I know some of you are wondering, why is this happening on Wednesday? Well, of course, this is the once-a-week show where I walk around and do behind-the-scenes style video, and normally I do it Wednesday and it comes out Thursday, but tomorrow I will be really busy with what is actually going on in this room right now. So right now I'm just editing the Vault portion of the Open Vault, which will not be in the Vault this week. So after you're done watching this video, make sure you go check out my interview with the Goff Rockers, because they were in last week. I'm sure you've seen on social media, and if you obviously aren't on our social media, you should follow it. But we've been posting a lot of photos about their wonderful presence here, and it was so much fun. And we filmed a silly little video, which I will get to eventually, but it is one of the many things on my list of jobs to do. So it's just exporting right now, but this is kind of what I'm up to right now, and I know it doesn't look like much, but I am hooking up a bunch of cameras all the way over to, again, this computer will be where we're going to be doing a lot of our major live streaming, mainly for the RPG show. But tomorrow, which will be today for you guys, we are going to be doing a live playthrough learning unboxing of the Blackstone Fortress. That'll be Matthew, Luca, and Steve. So if you're watching this right now, this video will come out at 9 a.m. and they are going to be going live at 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. sorry, Eastern Standard Time. So if you're probably watching this a couple hours after it came out, we're probably live right now, and you should go check us out on twitch.tv/MiniWarGaming and follow us there and check out all of our upcoming live fun stuff that we are going to be doing. So yeah, I'm just getting the cameras ready so we can do multicam. I'm going to be setting it up. I haven't exactly figured out the layout yet, but it's probably going to be like chair here, chair there, put a camera here, and then get some side camera angles, and then we're going to have one down at the board. But again, tomorrow's stream is mostly going to be stress testing both the computer and me, because I've never actually been behind the scenes of operating a stream. So this will be my first time doing that. Rob was the one who was doing it during the live shows, and because I'm kind of taking over that department, because Rob is getting increasingly more busy with all the videos he has to edit, that they need kind of someone else to do it. So that's going to be me. So, I mean, hopefully when you get there tomorrow, it's not going to be too bad, and I'm going to do an okay job, hopefully. But that's kind of what I have planned this afternoon, is getting this all cleaned up, working it all out, getting the camera set up, and hopefully we'll be able to roll at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Again, Eastern Standard Time, for those of you not in this time zone. We're going to come out to Aaron, and what is Aaron up to?
I'm trying to find somewhere there's not sensitive information on my screen. I'm multitasking.
I see you are watching Dave's Shrine of Chaos.
Yeah, just monitoring the chat still.
Yep, Erin's a wonderful mod, so if you're ever in Twitch chat, make sure to say hi, because she'll most likely be there too.
Most likely.
So
I don't really leave.
it is quite nice, because you can kind of do your thing and have this up and look up every...
still work around it too.
Exactly, because magnets...
Because the strike's not here right now, so I'm gonna get stuff shipped.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, Canada Post, which is our mailing service here,
We use them mostly, yeah.
they're on strike, but only like in certain portions.
They're doing rotating strikes. They're up near Richmond Hill today.
Okay, so it doesn't really bother us, but it has been a little bit complicated.
There's been a couple days where they've been down here, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, at least you got to continue your job today.
Yeah.
Yay! Shipping!
It's a thing.
All right.
I've been doing this for 10 years. I need to find something else.
Well, I mean...
Just let me mod full time.
There you go. There you go. Hopefully once we, we'll ramp up the live stream stuff, let Aaron be full-time mod.
We'll just do 8-hour live streams every day, and I'll just sit here.
Sounds good.
That's what will work.
I mean, I guess you could probably, maybe sit in for a couple if you're already there.
They don't have to know we planned that.
True. All right, well, before I give out anything away, I'm going to head out. And Chris, what are we working on?
I am just working on Painting Academy. I've just filming up a segment on this little model here.
And it's painting some silver on a Stormcast there?
Yeah, it's just examples of armor and stuff like that. So
Okay. I think, yeah, the Stormcast being a big kind of armor that you can do a lot of things with is a good...
Yeah, well, I'm trying to mix it up so that it doesn't feel too Space Marine centric.
Right, because I mean, that's the main thing, right? So many
Right,
people do Space Marine based tutorials. It's nice to see something different.
Yeah, and so of course the Stormcast Eternal is a good example, just kind of like a knight kind of armor kind of scheme, and so that's all I'm showing. And again, it's just with this Paint Academy, it's just it's various examples, and they're not too specific. They should be able to just kind of use the guide and then be able to paint whatever they're painting. That's the aim, anyway.
Then you have another thing on the works, right?
Yes. So by the time this video comes out, we'll be doing for this coming Friday. We will be doing a new live Twitch stream. I believe it's just going to be Twitch, and it will be a brand new show, Painting Auxilium, and basically it will be answering your questions as far as your painting concerns, being whatever questions you happen to have. There's something troubling you, and so anything that you need help with, you need advice on color schemes, and this is for everybody. So feel free to ask questions that might seem like kind of obvious. Very new people always entering this hobby, and they struggle with where to go with certain aspects
For sure.
of the hobby.
Sometimes there's not that resource that you can go on and ask, and that's kind of what this show is trying to hopefully fill.
Hopefully, yeah. And so this is basically just going to be painting help for everybody out there, and I think it's going to be good. I'll be making a post of this Thursday, so just to kind of get the ball rolling with people getting questions submitted. I'll make a post on Facebook, so just everybody who is paying attention to our MiniWarGaming's Facebook, ask your questions there. After, of course, I posted it and everything like that, I'll make a little post and it'll have you'll know, and it's going to be fun. And,
It's going to be at what time? Be 1 p.m. is what?
1 p.m. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. I know, we just settled it a little while ago. What time was it? Yeah, so
1 p.m.
1 p.m.
Friday, Eastern Standard Time.
What's that? The 23rd.
Yep.
Friday's the 23rd. So the 23rd.
First
1
episode.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Even though we're in daylight savings, so it's like -5 GMT, I think it is.
Yeah, if anyone's wondering at home, you can just Google it.
Yeah.
Just what time, either what time zone you're in, or just type in the time that you want EST, and it should convert for you.
Yeah. So it's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. MiniWarGaming. Painting Auxilium. That'll be a brand new show for y'all. So everybody who's been hankering for some painting.
And hanker for some Chris. Let's be honest.
And hankering for some Chris. That's it just sounds odd.
Yep. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So you have fun. Carry on. Robbie,
Hello.
what are you up to?
I am working on a video I can't say much about.
Oh.
Yes, it's secret.
Ooh. Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna walk
No,
away
I got it
slowly.
covered.
Oh, okay. We're good. I didn't want to accidentally have something revealed that should not be seen.
No, see, no, you can't see nothing.
All right, I see. Look at all those blank screens. It's all
Right.
good. It's all good.
Yep,
So what's going on with you?
working on a video that you can't see.
Well, other than that, obviously.
Not too much, just been editing a lot of videos. Did my first live streaming on Saturday.
Yep, because everyone's getting into live stream
It
because
is,
it's
yeah, they are.
Jeff fun.
It was a lot of fun. It
Good.
was a definite learning curve, and I'm still learning it as I go along.
I feel you, 100%. It's a lot to take in at first, but
I thought I was going to be able to just pitch a fastball, but no, it's got to be a curve.
of course. But they can find that your Twitch channel is
Board Game Maniacs. Same
okay.
as on YouTube too.
Perfect. Awesome. Makes it simple and easy for anyone to find. So
Yep.
that's Rob's channel. How often do you stream?
Well, this is my first streaming. I'm going to be
Okay.
streaming. I'm going to do a lot more streaming starting in the new year with Starfinder.
Okay.
It's a role-playing game. But I'm also still going to be streaming periodically here and there throughout the rest of this year.
Okay.
Nothing is really set in stone for scheduling. The only thing that's scheduling on my channel is every Saturday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I release a video. That's the only thing
Okay.
that's kind of set in stone that is constant.
Okay.
But for streaming, I don't know exactly what's going to happen next. Maybe this Saturday I'll be streaming the character creation for Starfinder.
Ooh,
That'll
that
probably
could be
at, like,
interesting.
7:30
Okay.
p.m. too. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's anyone out there listening. That's something to look out for.
Yeah, show some love, show some support. Yay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll leave you to your secret project
Yes, thank you.
that I don't know anything about. Now, this is something I didn't really show off last week because Matthew was actually in here doing a live stream. So, Livestream Office. Looks like nothing right now, kind of asylum-y walls because we're just plain gray. We got some plans on what to do here. I just need to find time to actually go shopping. And things keep coming up and, you know, assets keep needing to be made. So I have been, again, super busy with that. And you know what, guys? At this exact moment, I'm going to pause the camera because I'm realizing that this camera is not set properly because this is actually the camera that goes there for the live stream. So I need to change one setting on you because the exposure, for those of you who know what that is. Actually, never mind. The camera lied to me and the settings are all good. Never mind. False alarm. So again, this is the other computer we have. So this is a less powerful computer. The more powerful computer is in the other room. But this one works fine just for a single camera, which we typically have set up there for... So far, Matthew's been doing a lot of live streams, but I'm hoping that once we get everything a little bit more scheduled and kind of put forward, once we've hit Twitch affiliate, that we're going to kind of take some time and plan out a decent schedule for you guys. So I'm hoping that each content producer will have at least some time to do a little bit of streaming, of course, if they want to, and show you guys maybe some alternative games and content. I don't know. Again, a lot of things are still up in the air, but I mean, that might go up there. Who knows? I don't know yet. But I did show you that Steve's desk is here now. Of course, this is Matthew's desk, and my desk was there, and the airbrush booth was against that window. But now it's all out here to make space, and probably not today, but we won't go down to, or we'll show Luca's desk at some point. What's up, Steve? You need something?
Yeah.
What are you getting? What are you getting? Oh, of course. Got to send texts at work, right? So, ooh, look, Steve's orcs. Steve has orcs. Ooh, I'm just going to leave that one for you. And just wait till you see those because they're beautiful. Also, Lee fixed our town art finally. This is one of our Forge World models that obviously, when it got really hot this summer, some of the legs actually kind of warped on it and it fell over, which was super unfortunate. But Lee was able to fix it up and actually make it stronger. Because the way he had kind of built it, he was like, it's kind of a little bit wrong that the legs here were leaning a little forward. So we actually reposed them, replaced the guns and everything. And actually, we only had this gun before, which I'm assuming is Ion, because it kind of looks like the Ion one from the, the model I'm forgetting. Oh boy, this is awkward. It's the crap. I'm really bad at this. It's from the, not the devilfish, but the, I almost snuck up on it. Never mind. But he now painted up the other guns because we actually had them in the basement, but they weren't built or assembled or anything. So while he was, fixing up a little bit of paint on here, he painted those up as well. So now we have both gun options, which is very nice. And Matthew will be showing off a lot more Forge World models in some future battle reports. So stay tuned for those. And now let's get over to who's actually filming here today. Because we do have 2, 3 guests. 2? We'll see. Hello, hello. Open vault.
No spoilers, guys.
What is everyone doing in one room?
We are
Not having a meeting.
Firestorm campaign.
We're having.
Hey, you're worse at this.
We're having a. We just finished because we're filming Firestorm today, and we finished our first 2 games, and so we're having a discussion because we're nearing the end of the Firestorm campaign because everybody's kind of getting tired of it, mainly because it's getting kind of the points disparity is starting to really stack up. So we're talking about the next campaign.
Oh, okay.
and what we want to do for it. How we're going to modify this. We still want a map-based campaign. It won't be Firestorm for sure.
Yeah, the map base is.
But this was a good springboard to kind of get us thinking about what we like and didn't like.
Okay,
So we're
okay.
talking about all our things that we're going to do, what we're going to change. I'm thinking, for example, we're going to have it in multi-realms, and we use the Mighty Empires tiles to create a few different maps.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yes.
And then have bonuses when you own a certain number of territories within each realm. But the bonuses won't be bonus points. It'll be like random relics, random spells,
Okay.
extra free command abilities, but you still have to use, or extra command points.
So things that hopefully don't skew the game as
Well,
much, or?
you want them to skew the game, because if they don't, then nobody cares.
Right, I guess.
But you want them to be a little more random. Like if I said,
Okay.
if you own at least 4 territories in the realm of fire, or realm of life, or realm of death, then you roll a random relic from whichever one of those you have,
Okay.
and you can give it to a hero. It still takes up this relic slot. You don't know what, you could roll a garbage one, or you could roll a really good one. But it's like, yeah, I'd like a free relic. That's
It's impactful and
It
meaningful
has-
without
yeah.
ruining the game.
right. 'Cause if you could choose it, then you'd see the people choose the same one.
Ah, the
For
Cloak of
sure.
Flame every
Yeah,
time.
Cloak of Flame.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's where I think it gets more cheesy. Or if you make it a
Unrendable
command,
army set.
if you make it a really powerful command ability, then they still have to have command points handy. So that means they have to not be re-rolling charges, changing runs to 6, inspiring presence, very powerful things, or some of their own powerful command abilities.
Okay.
So it makes you have choices, but the choices, because you have more options, you might not even use that choice ever, but it's the fact that now I can deal with more circumstances. Or the other one that we're talking about is free endless spells, because nobody ever seems to want to pay for
Oh.
spells. But if all of a
Okay.
sudden you had a free,
120 points.
or not,
That's a
it's
lot
not
of
even points, it's
spells.
like you maybe
Just given
randomize which-
an exact spell that you could bring.
Randomized
Yeah.
endless spells.
Yeah, now I'm even more excited.
Yeah,
That's
random
fine.
endless spell. You don't have to cast it, but you're like, I have it.
What'd you
it's in my
get?
arsenal.
The Garbage Stormcast Eternal Meteor. Okay.
I love that one. That's really cool.
No, it's
And maybe even have an ability where you can cast it once for free in the game without having to roll. You don't need a wizard or something like that. It's like
Okay.
a spell scroll of.
This man's confident
of,
he can lightning bolt once.
It's the opposite of a dispel scroll from fantasy.
Yeah, it's like the automatic scroll of casting
It's a
the
bounce.
burning head or something.
Okay. So obviously, still throwing ideas out there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm writing down ideas. I'm trying to see what everybody liked, what everybody didn't like. If you have opinions, let me know from your point of view, because we're going from the point of view of the players and what we liked and didn't like. Like for example, we just played the games and we're like, you even said it, like I'm rolling for build points and I don't care because I've got everything I want.
Yeah.
Like that's a sign that something's wrong. Or
Yes.
that you played for too
To
long.
be fair, though, I've gotten 18 free build points or something from the cards, so
Yeah, but the fact you paid for those cards though. So if it
pay
gets,
for it. So
it's kind of like if you play a video game, role-playing game, and you're getting to the point where you don't care about leveling up anymore.
Yeah.
That means that then that game wasn't leveling you properly, because you should always finish a game and be like, oh man, if I did that again, I would do it this way.
Right.
And it gives you a replayability. This kind of felt like, oh, okay, we're
Did-
Over this.
done. I don't want to do
yeah.
this again.
Yeah, the fact that you don't really want to run it again, but
Like,
but there's,
how
you
I-
still like
how
the
would I do it
idea.
differently next time. Like I don't know,
Mhm.
win less, not play against death.
darn it, it's so good.
Yeah,
Oh, shucks.
yeah.
Poor death.
Woe is me.
Stupid skeletons.
I think my last 5 games have been down around 1,000.
Oh, poor
points
death.
every game.
And yet-
and everyone's like, I hate playing against death.
Like, you could be 1,500 points lower than me, and I still don't want to play because you can buy skeletons. The skeletons and 1 leader, and you're done.
There's no point in touching them until you kill those characters.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna throw the skeletons down.
Luca in the corner.
Luca just chuckles.
I had fun.
Oh, I think the campaign is great. It's just as we played on, the little flaws.
Started to become more evident.
Yeah, it's like like I got the paper here of all of our games, and the very first day, 1,300 points versus 1,300 points, 1,300 points versus 1,200 points. That was the
me.
first day.
I got
The grand house was a 12. You were the lowest.
That was our first game
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Then everybody bought their cards. The next week, all of a sudden it was 2,000 points versus 1,900 points. It was
Yeah.
like, boom! We're
Wow.
already up there.
Right,
And then
but-
1,100 points
That's me.
Oh,
versus
jeez.
1,700 points.
Yeah.
And then it was, the next
Lost
week
that
was
game.
1,900 points versus
That's the only
19,
game I won.
18 versus 15.
Me.
And then 17 versus 18, and 2,000 versus 11. Then 2,000 versus 2,000, and 15 versus 2,000.
So you can kind of see the
2,000
person
versus
trailing.
Actually, I was down points every game I played.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
And-
lowest was 100.
And so it's just like I felt like it would have worked better if it was more a slow, like you know, I have like 200 points more than you, and that's a big deal. Whereas like no, I've got 11.
It jumped so quickly right off the bat.
1,100 points more than you.
And you still were demoralized by the end
I
of the
was.
game.
There was 40 skeletons on the table.
Steve doesn't like skeletons.
You're like, where'd you get all these models? You got 900 points. What'd you do?
You just stepped behind him and flicked them at me.
I did. The one got stuck during movement. I hate moving forward, so I'm like, I'm done with this. I threw across the table. Poor skeleton.
All right, well, we'll let you guys get back to brainstorming. But good luck, and that's something for everyone to look forward to in the future.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And then I actually don't know where everyone else is. Is Josh in here? Yep. I took a guess that you were in here, and I guessed right.
Attaboy. Oh, you have the camera on.
Oh, yeah, it's an open vault.
I forgot that you were doing open vault today.
And we have... Bam.
Hey!
So this is the Glacial Gamer,
The
right?
Glacial Geek.
Geek, that's...
Look.
Dang it!
That's it. I'm flipping this table.
Do it!
No, it didn't. They've got it down on the ground.
So you have your own YouTube channel,
yes,
of course.
Yes.
And
the
how-
Glacial Geek.
How would one find you?
Search for the Glacial Geek on YouTube or Facebook. I think it's youtube.com/The Glacial Geek and facebook.com/Glacial Geek. So good luck with that. Just search for
Did someone steal it from you?
No, I think I was just an idiot when I was putting it together. And didn't go with consistency across platforms.
Sometimes it's hard.
Exactly. When you're doing it, am I the Glacial Geek or am I Glacial Geek? Who knows? So
So what do we have going on here?
this is a little bit of a rematch. Phil's been in before.
Okay.
So we're redoing the Gene Stealer Cult versus Deathwatch. Yeah, pretty classic matchup.
Oh, for sure.
So turn 3, open war mission. Not too many spoilers. But yeah, you can see it. I'm not upset so far. I've gotten to punch a lot of his guys. He's gotten to shoot a lot of my guys. So, you know, the usual when you've got the Deathwatch versus Gene Stealer Cult. That's true. Yeah, that's very, very true. That ends up happening. He's got fancy guns. I've got really sharp claws. Yeah, so that's how it goes.
Claws versus guns.
Exactly.
Who will win?
But yeah, so far so good. At this point, I'm trying to think of the stuff that I talked about last week. I'm super ahead on bat reps. Ooh. So this is going to take forever to come out.
Oh, cool.
This is like 2 months out, I think, right?
Gotcha.
Wow, you're that far ahead.
Remember this open vault. I think I'm this far ahead.
Just
but they
you,
might.
Just you though?
Mostly just me, I think. Yeah.
Stop playing so much.
I've been playing a bunch lately. I know, that's just how it's kind of worked out with the schedule. So yeah, playing a ton. From some of the stuff I talked about, let me think, last week. So right now, if you didn't catch it last week, the deal for the White Scars fell through. The fellow who had them up for sale had, I think, too good of an offer originally. So when he started checking at the retail and some stuff, we just couldn't kind of find common ground. But yeah, he's got a really gorgeous army that he's trying to sell right now. If anybody's like super interested in some White Scars, it's a huge army. So instead, I'm going a different route. I'm going to go Custodies. I'm trying to do both 30k and 40k. I know there's going to be some nerds on either side of the 30k or 40k that are upset that I'm going to try to do cross system, but it's how we can get them on the channel.
I was gonna say,
Old
like,
boys on bikes. I mean,
yeah,
whatever, do it.
just do it.
Just do it. So at this point, I have acquired 9 bikes.
Okay.
And I'm working on a deal for another 6. And then I'm trying to figure out what else I want to add on to it, because I'll go with the theme of the very fast-moving force, because the studio has some of the different grav tanks, so I can kind of use them a little bit. So I'll still have to get some custodians on foot for the troop choices for 30k. I'm not sure how I want to run them yet, but yeah, so it's very slowly coming together. But yeah, it's mostly just bikes. I got a whole crap ton of bikes right now. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think they're pretty cool in both game systems.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love the gigantic gold knight men.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, the
Them
30
golden boys on bikes, man.
I think in
Zoom, zoom.
Zoom,
zoom,
way
exactly.
better in 40k.
Yeah.
In 30k, they're only good on the charge, and if they get bogged down in combat, then they're terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But their shooting is better in 30k.
Yeah.
So that kind of, I don't know, balances out. And I don't know, they look cool.
They always look cool.
Yes, they do.
Giant gold boys.
Yeah, because I was thinking back and forth on it. Because this is another one, because everybody hears me grumble, I like to play with armies that I own. So I don't tap into the studio resources, because that can be put towards other armies that get played more often. Mm-hmm. So, I don't mind buying up the stuff on my own, but I'm not willing to spend 200 Canadian on 3 bikes. For
Right.
So, yeah, we're going to go the other route of picking up some of the plastic ones that I can get a deal on. Unless somebody out there wants to sell me some custodian jet bikes and 30K stuff for super cheap.
Josh at MiniWarGaming.com.
You're just an angel if you want to. Yeah. But yeah, so hopefully we'll start to see them in bat reps.
They're about the same size too, so it's not like you're
the bikes. Yeah, the aesthetic is a little bit different, and the weapons are different. But I don't mind the count out stuff.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Yeah,
well, there's the multi-shot cannon, which I don't mind being the storm bolters.
Yeah.
And then there's the crazy little AP2 gun that mine being represented by missiles. So
Yeah.
Okay.
close enough is good enough for me. And then they've got spears.
Yep.
Yep.
But other than that, yeah. What else do I got going on?
We haven't sat down and done the oak and iron thing yet, which we should do.
To do the order? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because we're at the point, I was going to be one of the ones that jumps on immediately, but they're crushing their Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
So I got time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be one of those people that get in late when I see everything they've unlocked.
True.
Because then otherwise what's happened is I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff and I'm going to keep adding on more and more to the pledge each time.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, actually a pain for Kickstarter people to be able to keep track of. So I feel like I'm doing them a favor.
Yes, we'll go with that.
But yeah, they're absolutely crushing that. And I think you, Cullen,
Yes,
you
me.
viewers, have made some headway on the Geek Nation Tours video.
Yep, slowly plugging away. We got most of the Josh talking head done.
Yes.
I'm just working on finding some B-roll and stuff to cut into it just so you don't just stare at that beautiful face constantly.
The issue with it is, for the Geek Nation Tour stuff, is I tried to very basically go through and basically list off the stuff on the tour. Because we're like, we want a nice, short, little, concise video. And it turns out we managed to cut it down to, 9 minutes or something?
Yep.
There's a lot of stuff on that tour.
And that's it. We were, even though we were concise and we didn't ramble on too much, I mean, I say it like I was in this video too.
Cullen was directing it.
There you go.
I'm basically like, there's too much stuff, and I'm like, I can't concentrate on it. So Cullen, you're gonna direct this.
But yeah, so we got it down, but there's so many days and so many events and things that we wanted to cover, so.
Yeah. If you have no idea what we're talking about, Cullen's gonna be a good boy and remember to put the link in the description below for the tour itself.
Yes, I will.
And yeah, you'll get to check some stuff out.
Yeah,
Because everything I'm talking about is on the tour page, so it's, I don't know. If you don't like reading, you wait for the video.
There you go.
And if you don't like videos, then I don't know what you're doing here.
Actually, why are you watching
Why are
this?
you watching this? Go away! Just kidding, don't go away. Don't go away.
Now, one thing I'm going to talk about real quick. Either everybody's doing it wrong, or this one person I'm arguing with online turns out he's correct.
Oh?
There seems to be some confusion about how Death Watch work for weapons.
Okay.
So, I'm going to show everybody something.
Somebody? You're going to show us somebody.
We're about to get in.
No, I'm not gonna be like, this is the guy, get him.
We're slipping through the book. It's getting real now.
Here's what we're gonna look at. We're gonna look at, because maybe I am reading it totally wrong. And so is everybody else.
So where are we going?
So any veteran, Watch Sergeant or Black Shield, may replace their bolt gun with 2 items from the Death Watch equipment list. So you get 2 items.
Okay.
Pretty simple. And if we look at the list here, here's the war gear list. So up to 2 of the items can be chosen from the list, this list, and up to 1 of the weapons can be chosen from this list. Mm-hmm. So, my interpretation is that while I'm replacing my bolter with 2 things, so I can pick 1 thing here and 1 thing here if I want, or I can just pick 2 things here. And that seems to be the common way people are doing it, but hey, who knows?
Yeah, because it...
That's how they ruled it in the Orc FAQ that literally came out yesterday from when we're filming this.
Oh, okay.
They ruled because people are asking if they, I think it's the War Boss or a Knob or something like that.
It's a little different. He replaces both of his weapons with stuff in the list.
Yeah,
so they're
but they asked, can I get 3? Because they say with 2, and they said you can have up to 2 weapons, which is up to 2 weapons. But only one of them can be from the other list. So it's almost exactly like this, where you can exchange it. So you can exchange it for 2 weapons, but you can't get 2 of the bottom list. But you can get 1 from the bottom list and 1 from the top list, or 2 from the top list.
Which does make sense, because as long as you're not taking 2 from the bottom list, which is the only requirement of that list, then...
Right. So, I mean, the popular configuration is, like, Storm Shield and Storm Bolter is a very popular configuration.
Right.
So, Storm Shield's on the top list of up to 2, and then Storm Bolter's on the list of up to 1.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, like a storm bolter and a shotgun, not okay because they're on the list of up to 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Or that bolter shotgun thing that people were trying to do. Yeah.
But maybe, who knows? Maybe I've been incorrect all along with the rest of the people online.
I agree with you. I think that's the way it is. That's the way it read to me, and that's the way. I mean, they
It's
made
the
their
way everybody
rulings similar
seems to play
Yeah,
it.
and they made the similar, and not even just that. They made similar rulings to it, like in the work ethic and stuff. It seems to hold water.
But I'll give this fellow in the comment section the fair shake of getting his point out there.
Yeah.
'Cause he is bound to determine that I have no idea what I'm doing, and he's frustrated with me. So
Well, let's see what the internet has to say.
yeah, that's always
Nobody likes to hear that.
I welcome.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys get back to your game.
All right,
You guys
thanks,
have fun.
everyone. Take care.
All right. So that is about everybody right now, because Dave's obviously in his office doing his live stream. I'm not gonna bother him. Even though I bothered Matthew last week in his live stream, I'm not gonna. I don't want this to become a common thing, unless it's easy and accessible. But, you know, he's all in his room and in his zone, so I would hate to throw him off or anything. We've got. Oops. I accidentally hit the button there, guys. I was saying this is Phil's stuff right there. And right now we're going to pop downstairs, see what Lee's up to. And now we're downstairs with Lee. Hey. What's up, buddy?
Not much.
So what are we working on other than like making this room smell like a whole lot of paint? Because it smells like paint in here.
I can't smell anything.
Lee has been sick for the past well, you were sick pretty much all last week, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's why we didn't have anything from him on the open vault last week.
I'm still a bit sniffly.
Yeah, which is, I mean, I think good in this instance, because again, it's a lovely bouquet in here, to say the least. And so the week before you got sick, or I guess even during your sickness, you were painting up the Blackstone Fortress minis, which I didn't show off, but if they tune into the live stream tomorrow,
yeah,
which was today when this video comes out, they can check that out. So hopefully we got some close-ups in there. But other than that, what have you been working on? I don't know why I sing to you.
No, you always sing to me.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
So it's what? Tuesday today?
It is indeed Tuesday.
Yesterday I was fixing up all of the
Yep.
broken Forge World.
Yep, I showed off the Tower that is now standing much more straight than before.
Not falling on his face.
Yep. And so what were some of the other ones you did then?
I did both of the Harridans we have.
Okay.
They just were all smashed up.
Yep. The big wings tend to fall off.
One of them wasn't even glued. It was just pinned.
Oh.
So I actually glued them together.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And the Tower, I did something else.
Was there a drop pod that you worked on?
Yes. The second Salamander's Dreadclaw.
Right.
That we knew existed.
Yes, when I was setting up for the Why I Love, I believe that would have been the 30k Legions for
Yeah, for loyalists.
Yeah, loyalists there. Lee was like, we definitely have one. And we looked around everywhere, and we got fed up, and we're like, I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Turns out it was in like a box of other broken models that was like pushed up in the middle, or like in our vault in storage.
It was almost at the top shelf.
Yeah, so fortunately we were up there on the ladder the other week and we noticed it when we were trying to get some stuff down for the live stream. So it is now back in working order.
Yes, because one of its legs broke off.
I was crippled.
Poor thing.
So
and then I've been working on making some tiles.
Strange shapes?
Yeah, pretty much. Making some tiles for the next campaign.
Okay, okay.
I really don't know what he plans with these. He, like Matthew, because he just builds them
And then gave them
and
to...
then gives them to me and I paint them.
Right.
So
You don't really know exactly why or what, right?
they're not planets.
They're not planets.
No.
So yeah, it's not going to be like... They're for an upcoming campaign. I believe it's going to be another similar to Warzone Apophis.
I don't know.
I think...
I don't know.
I'm going to say these words and don't take any of them in any sort of context that could be taken seriously, because I am running a lot on hypothesis here.
Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is the paint jobs have to look good from this direction.
Okay, from top down.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So this one I just built like a huge hive city.
Yeah.
It covers like 4 tiles.
Sweet.
So
now that was because these are the little hive city bits, right?
Yeah.
And then you actually added a couple things.
a couple of sticks and just pieces in between.
Okay, with this round thing and this
Yeah.
round thing there that wouldn't have been there just to make it bulkier.
Yeah.
Because they typically would just kind of look like this, right? Where you wanted a super big one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks totally actually
Connecting
legit.
roadways and stuff. Mm-hmm. And then just a couple of...
This one's obviously, the more Hive City one.
Yeah.
These ones are kind of more generic. There's some mountains, a stream that goes through that one.
Got one over here.
Again, another just kind of random shape, I guess. And again, Matthew all has plans for these, but do we know what they are? No.
He even sent me, because he did like little descriptions of each of them. Because they all have names, right?
Okay.
So... And he sent me a
Little document there.
blurb. But he didn't explain what their colors are. So I'm going to have to ask him just to write a new one.
With what colors?
Just the colors.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about the culture. I care about the colors.
Yep. And you don't want to go too far off the, making
No, I want
just...
them to look the way he wants them to look.
Yeah, because sometimes he has a very specific idea in his head, and sometimes he has a problem getting it out of his head.
Yeah. Because
And-
he sent me those in good faith. I'm like, yeah, you can read these and you'll totally get what color they are. I was like, no.
One over your head?
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
So, you know,
you'll figure it out.
I've been working on my Dreadclaws though.
Ooh. Oh, look. One silver.
1 silver. So this one's pretty much done.
Okay.
That's what they're going to look like. Pretty basic.
Just nothing too fancy, but,
No.
I mean, again,
I
because...
think I might add some gold onto it, but I'm not sure because every
Okay.
piece of gold you put on, I have to multiply that by everything.
Yeah. Because I was even looking at it being like, oh, even if you just did, that trim part.
Yeah.
But that trim part exists,
5 times per.
all
that's-
8 of them.
Yeah.
Math.
5 times 8?
30,
It's 40.
40. 40. It is 40.
It's 40.
I thought I was going to say 35. I'm good at math.
Well, you are. But not
Yes, we were talking about this earlier. Last night I actually had to help my younger brother do chemistry homework.
chemistry math.
That's the only math I'm good at. Algebra, if you give me a calculator. But now I'm just rambling about myself.
Yeah.
And I gotta turn this camera back around. And get you up here. And pretty much sign off. And I think that's pretty much it for today. Make sure to check out Blackstone Fortress if you're watching this around the time the video got posted. Again, that'll be Wednesday. What's tomorrow's date?
The 21st.
21st.
It's my baby brother's birthday, so.
That's how he knows. There we go.
21st.
So happy birthday, Lee's brother. And yeah, check out the live stream at 10. It's 10 a.m. is when we're going to start. We should be going most of the day, hopefully, because we really don't know if they're going to be playing 1 mission, 2 missions. I don't know. We don't know yet. So just figure it out. Hopefully things haven't broken when you get there. And we will see you next week. Happy wargaming, everybody.